Hi, this episode is not suitable for everyone. Parental guidance is advised. We are Bunk Collective.
Welcome to your Unfiltered Wrestling Podcast. And this is the MTV Show Podcast, a wrestling podcast. Ayan, so welcome to the show. Ayan, may balita. Ito, let's start the podcast niya with the Tony Khan or the AEW actually reported this, okay? So, Fightful posted this first on their paywall. Pero, ito, AEW has issued a safety protocol for wrestlers and has banned some stuff from being used in the ring. Eto, ewan ko, meron lang tayong transparency report ha. This is from Fightful, so yeah. Sean Rosa posted this on their paywall and was confirmed and napapansin na rin natin na medyo medyo maluwag higpit na sila dito sa mga ganitong bagay, no? So, start tayo with the bad things in AEW. So, first thing, a chair shot to the head is no longer allowed in AEW. So, unprotected chair shots to the head. Then, shots to the back of the head is no longer allowed in AEW as well. Then, yung mga buckle bombs. So, buckle bombs plus the blind moves backward into the turnbuckle is no longer allowed in AEW. Then, yung fencing responses. Ibig sabihin yan is yung mga unnatural position of arms following a concussion. Then, ayun. So, hindi na rin pwede sa AEW yung seizure cells. Tapos, spitting, pagdura, or pagbibleed sa crowd. Or food from guests in the crowd or physical contact with the crowd. So, yun, bawal na yun. Then, black blood on objects should also not be thrown in the crowd. Then, ito, yung things that needs to be approved by medical and coaches. Spots and bumps on the ring apron and outside. Then, table, ladder, chair shots in and out of the ring only allowed with padding. Yeah. Yan may ano doon yung nakalagay doon. Table, ladder, chair shots in and out of the ring only allowed with padding. Tapos, any elevated spots outside of the barricades, that includes dives, ladder spots on stage, around the arena, and other places outside of the ring. So, hindi na pwede yung pagtalon-talon ng Young Bucks from the top of the set papunta sa stage. Hindi na pwedeng gawin yun. So, any pile driver, kahit anong pile driver, tombstone variations, including sit-down drivers, inverted, poisarana, and vertebreakers. So, it means kailangan may approval ng medical o ng mga coaches ng AEW bago nila ito gamitin. So, hindi na rin pwede yung mga high risk dives or top rope moves like 450, 630, double moon assaults, SSP, shooting star press, and etc. Or yung intentional bleeding in any sort. Just like John Moxley signature, the blading. Yeah, hindi na siya pwede. Then throwing people into, through, or over ring steps, commentary table, bell table, or the guardrails or barricades. Ito, weapon usage. Medyo kailangan na rin aprobahan ng medical or coaches yung chairs, pipes, candlesticks, hammers, ring bells, bats, chains, tyros, thumbtacks, skewers, barbed wire, and other sharp puncturing objects or powders, aerosol sprays, or liquids. Throwing any object or objects or weapons like chairs, yung kagaya ng kay Sabu, kung ang kilala niyo si Sabu, nagbabato yun ng upuan, di ba? So, bawal na rin yun. Kailangan may coaching. Then, injury spots or storylines. Injury spots or angles whenever or not medical is involved, code to the ring. Choking, strangling with hands or weapon or hanging spots. Any physicality in the crowd or crowd brawling. Yan, bawal na rin yan. So, any physicality including referees, managers, extras, celebrities, or extra guests. So, ito. May nababasa tayo mga tweets from Eric Bishop. So, Eric Bishop is criticizing this move by AEW. Yeah. As far as what I'm reading, parang tinatawag niya ito na parang tinatawag niya to na PGAEW. Yan. So, PGAEW, yun na yung tawag niya dito. Tama. So, ito yung tinatawag niya na PGAEW. Yeah, medyo ganun nga. Medyo strict na ang AEW when it comes to this. Pero ewan ko din, hindi ko alam kung papaano mag-turn out itong mga rules na to. Given na sobrang luwag nila before when it comes to this kind of stuff. Pero ito, factor din kasi kaya nila ginawa to. They're thinking of wrestlers' welfare. Of course. Priority nila yung health syempre ng mga wrestlers. And hindi mo pwedeng i-priority lang yung pleasure lang ng fans di ba? Nowadays, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin, magre-wrestling naman kami. Para sa crowd naman itong ginagawa namin. No, shut the fuck up. So, welfare comes first. If you're going to ask me, Hindi ako wrestler, but I think the first priority you need to consider in wrestling is the welfare of the wrestlers. Yan ang una. Then, the promotion itself. Tapos, hindi ko rin alam kung what this thing means hindi ko alam kung ano magiging kahulugan nito sa dito. Okay. Hindi ko alam kung ano magiging sign nito regarding on the ratings war. Hindi ko alam kung paano siya magiging Hindi ko rin alam kung paano yung magiging meaning nito sa pagpatak sa rating actually ng show. Kung ng shows like Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision are all TV14s. Tama? So, itong mga ganitong banning or paghihigpit, hindi natin alam kung ano yung magiging factor nan sa Hindi natin alam ang magiging factor niyan towards on how they will execute the programming now, since this thing is a very this type of thing. Okay, going back. Eto, alam nyo, yung mga ganitong bagay with AEW, this is very recurring na eh. Like, yung pagbibilid ni John Moxley, It's very recurring at this point and hindi natin alam kung papaano natin ito dapat paano ito hindi natin alam kung paano mag-number yun towards the AEW when it comes to ratings kasi people. Okay, so going back, hindi natin alam kung paano ang magiging factor nito towards the ratings of all of the shows of AEW. Kasi currently, all of the shows are TV14. Tapos, parang ang thing kasi dito is if AEW will limit their things na they used to, parang it's a sign din na maybe kailangan na natin magluwag and ay maghigpit, not for the pleasure of the fans. Of course, we are thinking first, iniisip natin yung iniisip natin syempre welfare ng fans, ganyan. Eto, ang isa pang factor dito guys, isipin nyo to ha, yung mga network which is Warner Bros. Discovery, they are now involving with the creative and everything here in AEW. Parang dinidilute na ni Warner Bros. Yung kung ano yung pwedeng gawin ng AEW in and out of their premises. Yan. So, sana maganda yung pag-usapan na yan eh. Oo, sana 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 I don't want shit. Alala na yung problema na mic ko, but I can do this. Hindi naman ako ayoko nang magkaroon ng problema towards AEW. But I want to agree with this kasi wala akong kailangan i-disagree dito, but the point here naman, ulit nga natin, na yung mga networks is now involving with how AEW is dealing with their programming. So of course, it's a factor then on how they should move from there o paano dapat sila gumalaw towards their towards their shows. Tapos isa pa, yung leadership na ito, they need to fix seryoso. They need to sana ma-clear, no? Yung mga ito, for example, banning of stuff like ganyan. Sana ma-clear din para medyo mas maganda yung basa natin, no? Then, ayun. Ang tawag dito, sinabi ni Eric Bischoff. Basahin ulit natin yung tweet niya. Nothing to disagree with here. Yan. So, missing the larger point. As the network gets more involved with creative, delusion of direction is inevitable. Communication or leadership will be the key. Now that's the new car smell has faded and reality sets in. The real pressure begins. Yeah, totoo naman. Factor siya, yeah. Parang ang nangyari kasi, ginawa nilang trial mode yung first 4 years ng AEW. Based on what Eric Bischoff is saying, ha? Based on what he's saying. Pero sa totoo lang, best for business ito eh. No? Since Eric Bischoff worked for AEW before, maybe na ito yung desisyon na magpapataas ng ratings. Maybe this shit move can turn them upside down as well. Pero hindi natin alam. There's a lot of factors to deal with when it comes to this deal with AEW, and as much as I want to poke them out of it, hindi. There's two things we need to focus. Number one, Warner, definitely what the hell Warner is doing. Number two, of course, on how they're dealing with the shows right now. Medyo, pansin kasi natin in the whole AEW verse, the ratings is hindi gaanong nag-excel. The attendance of the crowds on all of the shows, sa totoo lang, all of the shows, is not that impressive to begin with. So, ewan ko, sana magkaroon ng consideration si Tony na pag-isipan yung mga bagay-bagay na ito. So, but yeah. So, ayun nga. Warner Bros. Needs to step up para sa mga ganitong bagay, ano. And hindi naman sila binayaran para gumawa lang ng basura o hayaan lang si Tony Khan na maggawa ng ganyan, no? No. I doubt they are going to do that. Huwag tayo maglokohan dito. I doubt Tony Khan will not let Warner Bros. Na pakialaman yung kanilang product. So, yeah. So, tutulong din naman to sa kanila eh. Sa totoo lang, malaking bagay to with AEW. We don't know lang sa ngayon, at least for now, we don't know how these changes might change AEW. But for now, hindi natin alam eh. Kasi, hindi pa natin naramdam gaano yung changes. Yeah, it's very, it's very strict. Yun na yung tawag natin. It's very strict. But it would make sense if so it would make sense. Pero yeah, I get what the hell Eric Bishop is actually pointing out here. Na pag nalimitahan ka na ng company, doon na nag-uumpisa. Hindi na ito usapan na Tony is black timing them. Hindi na eh. Hindi na ito itbulaga na nakiki-black time lang sa tape and hahayaan na lang nila yung itbulaga or tape na maggawa ng content. Hindi na ito ang usapan. So, ang ginawa ngayon ng AEW is almost the same as that. Since they moved to TV5, mas may kalayaan na sila eh. Pero dito nalilimit na eh yung pwede nilang gawin. Since they have sponsors now, since they have Warner in their heads now, mas nalilimitahan na sila. But we actually don't know how this thing will work out for them. So, totoo lang. But yeah, I want this thing to figure out pagka halimbawa pero personally ayoko munang magsalita din. Ayun, personally lang naman parang ayoko rin talaga magsalita. Ayoko din sabihin na sobra namang going back. Ayoko naman sabihin na sobrang okay naman ng AEW na gagawa sila ng ganitong move just to please Warner. No. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. Ano din to eh, hindi ko rin masisisi ang Warner for dealing with this limitations that they need to pull in sa AEW. But yeah, it's necessary siya. Necessary move to. It makes sense. Pero we don't know how these changes might affect AEW as well. But yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's safe to say that sinabi na rin ni Eric to eh. Sinabi niya na rin na PGR na to ng AEW. Yeah. It's a safe space to say that. No? But yeah, AEW getting limited or getting strict or ulitin ko para mas maintindihan nyo. Hindi porket niluluwagan nila ang AEW, it doesn't mean they're PG now. No. Siguro, sorts of, siguro may factor na ganun. But I doubt Tony will think, or hindi. Siguro Tony will consider things like it. Pero ewan ko. Pero ayoko muna masyado sa, ang tawag dito? Ayoko muna masyadong magsalita kasi hindi pa natin ramdam. Hindi ko pa ramdam yung major changes ng AEW. Yan. So, ewan ko. Parang ganun lang naman. For now, I'm not going to speak about it. Siguro, I'll take this thing with chances din naman. Pero ewan ko. I know Tony will do better things about this. That's for sure. Tony will do anything in his power para ma-please pa din yung Warner and hindi niya gaano limitahan yung content ng AEW. Because if you know what's funny about this? If AEW goes to PG era, lahat ng mga hipokritong AEW fans will be disappointed for sure. Totoo to totoo to. Once AEW is now a PG show, maraming fans na magwawala dyan. May assurance ako dyan. Yung mga fans na yan, karamihan magta-turn back yan sa AEW. Trust me. If AEW moves to PG, 100% some fans will turn back on them. And ewan ko, baka mamaya, the majority will now actually ignore them as a program. Yan lang naman. Pero hindi ko alam. Ayoko muna magsalita ng kapos when it comes to these changes nga. Like what I'm saying past minutes. Hindi pa natin alam, hindi pa nag-e-effect, hindi pa siya ramdam. Pero yeah. Let's see let's see what's going to happen pag medyo implemented na tong strict rules sa ito. Siguro, yeah, maybe tomorrow on Collision, ramdam na natin tong changes. So, yeah. Yun lang. Yun lang muna ang ating sa ngayon. We are going to take a short break. Napahaba yung pagtakil natin sa AEW new rules when it comes to this and when we come back, we're going to talk about the dito? Pag-usapan natin yung Raw, SmackDown, NXT, all of the shows this week. We're going to talk about that in a bit. For now, let's check our bunkmates on Bunk Collective.
Hey everyone, this is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuki.
That was the OG, Mo Twister, promoting this podcast. If you like Korean pop culture, or know someone who does, then get into it, and visit our Facebook, Twitter and Instagram pages at the Kingdom Pod PH.
We're proud to tell you that this is one of the premier shows to go to for your weekly dose of K-pop. So drop everything and listen to the Kingdom Podcast. Available in all your podcast streaming platforms.
Join us!
Picture this. Two guys talking about true crime,
Weird mysteries,
horror stories,
but the conversation is light.
mostly funny.
and sometimes naughty.
This is Scriptsalog.
A Spotify exclusive.
I'm Gideon.
And I'm Glenn, and we're serving huge portions of horror and true crime twice a week.
We'll make sure your cravings are satisfied.
And you'll be begging for more.
Char.
Check us out.
This is Scriptsalog, available exclusively on Spotify.
Okay, welcome back to the pod. Sensya na, napahaba yung discussion natin towards the AEW new rules when it comes to this Warner Bros. Deal. Pasensya na. Yun, let's start with the Raw recap. This show was medyo, non-wrestling segments. Yeah. Medyo mas madami yung non-wrestling stuff this week. Yeah, so let's start with the face-off ni Logan Paul and Ricochet. So that face-off was di na naman nag-ayos sa mic ko. Okay naman. I think that was impressive to see Logan Paul and so nice to see Ricochet doing that taunt to Logan, yung kanyang pagtalon, just like the Velveteen Dream before. Ayun, impressive siya to me, and they're setting up the match really good so far. Yun, so para sa akin maganda yon. Sobrang, si Ricochet, he can work with literally everyone, literally. And yeah, that thing was amazing, and I cannot wait to see this stuff, or I think I cannot wait to see the match actually at SummerSlam. But yeah, ayun. Then continue natin. Judgment Day took over almost half of the first two shows this week. Keep this in mind. Yung Judgment Day, halos yung 5 hours, the 8, 1/3 of it kung pagkukumpara natin, no? Pero both of the shows in terms of their times, majority 1.5 hour kanila. Oo. Then to me it's impressive to see them back and forth. I know they're doing the thing in NXT too. But ang factor ko kasi I didn't see Rhea defending her title in the while now. And I don't know if that's a bad thing. Pero yeah, it's a bad thing to say na Rhea is having a underwhelming world title run right now. But yeah. Then ayun, nagkaroon ng match between Becky and Zoe Stark. Yung may mga rumors kasi daw na ano bang tawag dito? May rumors daw na baka daw hindi mag-compete si Becky dahil daw may injury, something shit. But no, fuck it to. Fuck it off, man. Eto, continue tayo with some news pa. So Maxine Dupree is now officially part of Alpha Academy. Yan. So ewan ko, pero nawiwirduhan pa din ako. Pero sobrang weird, sobrang over ng Alpha Academy with Maxine talaga, as in. Sobrang, at this point, sobrang over nila eh. Sobrang, alam mo yon, hindi man siya LA Knight levels of over. But they're impressive enough to impress me. No, sobrang impressive nila to see this thing exploding. Like, come on. Sobrang over ng Alpha Academy and they need to capitalize that. And I love it na ginagawa nila yun. And sobrang na-appreciate ko din na AEW or WWE is more on building the stables instead of more dito. They're building more the stables rather than or equally, hindi nga rather than, mahirap yung rather than kasi mas malala. They're building the stables now equally same as the women's division or maybe the tag division. Yeah, it's impressive to know na they're doing that in their own way. But yeah, it's impressive to see Maxine here. Yeah, and the continuity of the feud is great. Yeah, I love Alpha Academy. Yeah, the Hills, Viking Raiders. Yeah, they're just amazing as fuck. Then, nakakatawa lang. Medyo natatawa ako yung mga si Maxine, nauna pa siyang graduate over sa members or students ng JCU. Ewan ko, naisip natin kung legitimate ba talaga ang JCU at this point. But yeah, yep. Yun lang. Then ayun, so dito, we have The Miz versus Tommaso Ciampa in a no DQ match. The match was ended with Bronson Reed attacking Ciampa, then he covered him. Yun. So since it's a no DQ, Miz took the advantage of that. But yeah, I cannot wait. Ang tawag dito, parang nasisira yung ulo ko every time they're saying na Ciampa is the Miz former prodigy. Alam mo, nabibuwisit ako every time, especially KP no. Si KP nabibuwisit ako every time na they're pointing that one on the commentary team. And it's not healthy. It's not healthy, at least, to say that a lot of times. But yeah, nakakabuwisit. Yun. So, continue tayo. So, the main event was set Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Seth Rollins versus Rey Mysterio. Dominic. Sorry. It's not Rey. It's Dominic, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest. Yeah. The Judgment Day definitely wait lang. Ano ba tamang term dito? Parang ruse lang ginagawa, no? So, they are saying throughout the show that Finn Balor and Damian Priest are okay. No, so yun yung ano dito, yung story ng buong episode na to. Kaya yun, basically, na they're saying that Balor and Priest are fine and they're on the same page. So, yeah, yun lang yun. But, yeah, yun yun. That's it for Raw. Hindi siya ganong heavy, wrestling heavy. So, if you want to watch wrestling, this is not for you. But next thing, NXT is definitely for you this week. Okay. So this week's NXT was fun as fuck as in terms of wrestling and the storytelling mixing up together. Okay, so let's start with the Charlie Dempsey and Drew Gulak versus Chase U. Sobrang over ng Chase U, putya. Sobrang over as fuck. They are amazing as in on their roles sa Chase U. Sobrang over ng Chase U when it comes to their role. And alam mo yun na ang tawag dito, Chase U will be great in the main roster, definitely. At some point gusto ko talaga sila makita sa main roster. Kasi ano to eh, this is a stable. Sa tingin ko hindi mamamatay basta-basta. Just like the New Day o kaya Shield kung hindi binaboy yung The Shield sa totoo lang. Yan. Then here comes the number 1 contendership match for the NXT title, with the winner will face Carmelo Hayes for the title at Great American Bash. Ilya won the match. Yeah, Ilya won. But I think we won on this match. So, Braun and Ilya, yung build na to, everybody knows they won main event. But hell, man, this match slaps. That was amazing as hell. Then, ito, sobrang impressive. Sa totoo lang, sobrang impressive itong match na to. I'll consider this pick of the week immediately. Pero, pwede pa magbago. Tomorrow, Slammiversary na. Mamaya discuss natin. Yeah, this match is easily one of my favorite matches. Yeah, it was impressive. Then, tawag dito, let's talk about the women's title. So, Tiffany Stratton was not happy about Chase U, the section, yung side doon, where they're cheering you tapped out. Then she walked out and she said, leave her alone. Parang na-convince din nila at the same time si Thea Hale na lumaban ulit with the tawag dito, parang they are encourage sila kay Thea Hale na lumaban ulit for the NXT Women's title. But this thing will be great for me. But no, it's too early. Then, pa ba? Tapos ito, ano pa? Dominic Mysterio challenged Wesley for the NXT North American title. Ano sa kabila? For next week's Raw. Ay, NXT. Yeah. I call it weird, but at the same time, I called it, huh? Dominic is fighting for the NXT belt. Wow. Yan naisip ko agad. No? But yeah, it's fun. Also, let's say Baron Corbin is now repackaging himself as mixed lone wolf and his 2017 gimmick na kalbo. Yun lang. Then yun, it's impressive to me. So, tapos ano pa? nagkaroon nga pala ng match between Joe Coffey and Stacks for the fate of Tony D. So, may stakes ito. Malaki-laki ang stakes. The match was really good too. Pero mas umikot siya sa story. Yeah, yung story. Then, but I think they're clearly setting up the family for a tag team titles match later this month for NXT Great American Bash. Yeah, definitely they're setting up them for a title match sa NXT Tag Titles. Yeah, the match was great. Yung iba, yung story medyo na wiwerduhan ako. But yeah, this match, the result of the match was fantastic and definitely they never disappoint. Yeah, if you're going to ask me. Sobrang impressive. Sobrang impressive overall. Yeah. Tapos, ito, main event. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams versus the Judgment Day. Yeah. Yeah, that was great. Pero ang weird lately that Tony D, ang weird lately to me that Melo is keep losing matches. Medyo ang weird. But I have two things here. Number one, I know it's kind of weird that they're not that protecting Finn Balor, Carmelo Hayes. Then at the same time, is NXT setting up Finn Balor versus Carmelo Hayes in a later date then in a NXT setting, not main roster setting. But on the way I see it, that's how they're setting up things right now. But yeah, the match was great overall. I think they're really good as dancing partners when I code them that. But yeah, I cannot wait to see two things in my mind. Number one, the Melo Dragunov match. Definitely a must watch for the upcoming NXT Great American Bash. Number two, the possible tag team titles match between Tony D and Stacks versus the Gallows. I cannot wait to see that match down the road on July sa Great American Bash. Yeah. So, question din. Ito medyo question sa akin na Tiffany was a great champion so far, no? So, Tiffany was a great champion so far. Pero on the way they're building the feud between Tiffany and Thea. So far on the way they're building up Thea Hill versus Tiffany. Wala. It's just disappointing to me. Yeah, Dynamite, recap tayo. So, the semifinals for the Owen Cups. Ito na. So, Owen Cup so far Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia defeated. Hindi pala Owen Cup to, sorry. Ito yung blind eliminator. So, Garcia and Sammy Guevara defeated Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy. Then, alam nyo po siya, itong tournament na to talaga, sabihin ko sa inyo, umiikot talaga to kay Adam Cole, kay MJF. Ang genius kasi they used a tournament para medyo mag-bond pa yung story o para mas ma-capitalize on how they are building up Cole versus MJF for London o kaya sa All Out. But yeah, they're bonding medyo weird but yeah, it works. And like what I said on PWPH, they're building up two splits here. Number one, definitely the JAS split down the road. Number two is the obvious Adam Cole MJF split, which is kinda expected na if mangyari man, expected na to. Totoo lang. But yeah, Daniel Garcia, man, never disappoints. I love Daniel Garcia. Then ito, eliminator ulit. So, MJF and Adam Cole defeated Brian. they defeated Brian Cage and Big Bill. So, ito yung Eliminator ulit. uh, they're just, they're just over as fuck. I cannot wait to see how things will work once they're turned on each other down the road. Then ito, Owen Cup. So, Ruby Soho defeated Sky Blue in the women's side. Then, as far as I know, I think Willow Nightingale defeated Athena on her women's counterpart match. Yeah. Yon. So, prediction ko dito, I think it's going to be Willow winning the women's. Then, ito. So, Swerve Strickland versus Nick Wayne. This is the debut of Nick Wayne on TV. Then, they did a fantastic job of teasing Nick Wayne and they're releasing that vignette, which is great and to me, which is great to me. Then, yon, in-announce na nga pala ng AEW that Kota Ibushi is coming to AEW. They announced that Kota will join the tawag dito. Kota will join Team Elite sa side nila for next week's show. Yeah, I cannot wait to see what's going to happen next. Then the men's naman, tawag dito, yung kina Max BCC team, it's going to be Pac. Pac will join the, side. Then, ayun, ang dami story na dumidikit sa Elite, which is great. Pagsabay-sabay nila yon, I cannot wait on how they're going to fold with that storyline. Ito, medyo weird pero understandable. Medyo na-late daw si Ibushi sa dapat mag-appear siya sa Dynamite pero yeah, medyo na-late daw siya sa airport. So, mag-appear na siya next week. No? Pero big deal to. Trust me, it's a big deal. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen next on their match. Yeah. Yung match na to, I cannot wait for the blood and guts. I hope this match walang putol-putol sana, walang putol-putol. Yeah. Ito, sabihin ko pa na si Pac as fifth member of Team BCC is amazing too. Because, ayan, sobrang ganda ng history nila between Pac and Kenny Omega. And medyo, din naman, nagfo-focus din naman sa tag titles yung Lucha Bros. So, it's a smart decision for me either. Yun. Let's go on to SmackDown. So, SmackDown took place earlier. Let's start with the four ways, announcement of the four ways. So, first match, AJ Styles versus Butch versus Santos Escobar versus Grayson Waller. Then the second four-way that they made official for this next week to. So they made Rey Mysterio, Sheamus, Cameron Grimes, and LA Knight in another four-way match with the winners of that match. So the winner of that match is actually, sabihin ko na ba? Santos Escobar. Santos. Then it's impressive to see Santos rising up to the occasion here and fighting possibly LA Knight is definitely one of the most game-changing moments here in this setup. Dito sa set nila na to, both establishing names in WWE na establish nila in a way, both LWO and si LA Knight. But I'm kind of sad right now that LA Knight will win this and Santos is losing another big match. But yeah, I cannot wait for the blow anytime soon. Then Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair make a SummerSlam pact. So, ayun. Bianca kick off the show. Then they're teasing a title match between Charlotte and Bianca. Then yeah, maybe they're setting up this thing. Then I don't know. Maybe WWE is setting up a three-way down the road. Or maybe ito na ba yung butas para magka-cash in si Io Sky? Yeah, maraming butas na pwedeng lumabas after nitong SummerSlam match between Charlotte, Bianca, and Asuka. So yan, continue natin with some matches mas made official. Yeah, Jey Uso. Nag-promo si Jey Uso. Sorry. Nag-promo si Jey Uso. And Jey is just over as fuck. Literally. Sobrang over ni Jey. Sobrang over niya sa crowd right now. And as in, sobrang lang. They're doing a really good job building up the SummerSlam match between Roman and Jey Uso. But yeah, it's impressive. Slow siya, yes. But ang tawag dito, medyo slow siya. But I think they're doing a really good job building up the story here. Ayun. Yeah. Then, ano pa ba? Ano pa ba? Okay, Santos Escobar, like what I said, won the first four-way here. Yung first four-way match. Ayan, so he will face the winner of the match next week. Pero yeah, it's maybe LA Knight. Yun, main event, Asuka versus Bianca Belair for the women's title. Asuka defeated Belair by submission. Like, wow, what the hell? What the hell, this match? Yeah, that was amazing. And I cannot wait to see something here. Then, Shotzi, yeah, I noticed that change for Shotzi, naalala niyo ba yung paggupit nila Bailey kay kay Shotzi weeks ago. Then, yun, si Shotzi nga is decided. Kinalbo niya na yung sarili niya. It's a tribute to her sister. But yeah, I cannot wait to see something here. And also to address, we got a teaser for the Hurt Business reunion. Street Profits and Bobby Lashley down the road. I cannot wait. There's gonna be a lot of things to be taken with once na ma-execute nila na maganda itong mga stories na pinagbibuild nila right now here on their show. So yun lang. For me, SmackDown was great. Yung NXT was fine. The build-up of their cards for NXT Great American Bash was outstanding, no? But yeah, overall, I'm good with how they're building up the shit right now. Tapos, ano pa ba? Yung Raw, wala. Medyo mid sa akin ng Raw. Medyo mas nangingibabaw sa akin yung, anong tawag dito? Medyo mas nangingibabaw sa akin yung promos sa Raw this week. Finally, let's talk about Impact Slammiversary. Dito na tayo. Diretso na. So, let's start with Impact Slammiversary now. First, background lang. Ilang linggo na akong hindi nakapanood ng Impact. So, it's a kinda unfortunate for me. So, yeah. Let's talk about Impact now. So, it's time to predict Impact Slammiversary will take place tomorrow, 8 a.m. sa Fight. Yan. It's a singles match, Joe Hendry versus Kenny King for the Impact Digital Media Championship. Obviously, to me, I think it's a Joe Hendry win. Logically naman. Then ito, so Jody Threat and the Dead Dolls versus the Sean Torach. Giselle Shaw, Savannah Evans, and Jai Vidal. Uh, I think the Sean Torach will win the match. Yeah, I think they will win. Then Jonathan Gresham, Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight, Alan Angels, and Kosheda will fight in a Ultimate X match to determine the number one contender for the X Division title. I like Gresham, I like Bailey, but I think medyo logically I'm gonna go with Kushida here. Yeah, I think Kushida will win here. But either way, that would be great, especially with Bailey versus tawag dito, Mike Bailey versus ang tawag dito sino nga yung champion? Chris Sabin. Tama. Chris Sabin will be great down the road. Then the Coven, Tyler Wilde and Killing King versus Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich for the Impact Knockouts tag titles. Okay. It's gonna be Killer Kelly and Masha for the win here. Yeah. Okay. I love the team of Killer Kelly and Masha so far. I doubt that they're going to waste the team. No, I doubt Impact will waste the opportunity here in the team. No. Then, Eddie Edwards versus Frankie Kazarian. Okay. Okay. Oh, fuck. I think, oh boy. I doubt Subculture, oh boy. I doubt Subculture will win. Medyo may doubts ako. But, I'm going to give this to Myers and Moose. That would be great. But yeah, I doubt they'll win. So it's a safe win for ABC, Ace Austin and Chris Bay. Yeah, it's a four-way, Ace Austin and Chris Bay, ABC. Then Brian Myers and Moose, Rich Swann, Sami Callihan, and Subculture. Then Chris Sabin versus Leo Rush for the Impact Digital and the X Division title. This is a Chris Sabin win for sure. Chris Sabin to. Then Bully Ray and Dinner versus Scott D'Amore and a mystery partner. Oh, so the story here is Steve Macklin was pulled out of the match because of an injury he got from the Australian tour of Impact. So yeah, it's a tag match. Darren McCarthy will serve as the special enforcer. I think the mystery partner will be Eric Young because of their history with Dinner. And I think Scott D'Amore and whoever that mystery partner is, I think they're winning here. Then double main events. Deonna Purrazzo versus Trinity for the Impact Knockouts World Title. I cannot wait to see this match explode actually. So I'm gonna go with a Trinity win, but I doubt that they're going to give Trinity the win here. But that would be great too. Then Alex Shelley versus Nick Aldis for the Impact World Title. Medyo easy. Medyo easy. I think si Aldis, they're building up Nick Aldis here for the dito. I think they're building up Nick Aldis as the main guy for Impact now. So yeah, it's a win-win pa din for me. Either way, it's a win-win pa din. So yun lang. Update lang tayo for New Japan sa G1 Climax, sa current in progress na G1. Wait lang, where's my notes here? So in progress ang night 1 ng G1. So, ito updates. Okay, tapos na pala. Okay, first match. Yoshihashi defeated El Phantasmo by pinfall. Chase Owens defeated Cave Kid by pinfall. Tangaloa defeated Kenta by pinfall. Then Shota Umino defeated Ren Narita in a time limit draw. Kazuchika Okada defeated Great Okan by pinfall. Kaito Kiyomura pala. Hindi, Kaito Kiyomiya defeated Yota Tsuji by pinfall. Then Taichi defeated Will Ospreay by pinfall. And Sanada defeated Hikuleo by pinfall. So night 2 will take place tomorrow for the C and D block. Yeah, that will be great. And pre din siya sa New Japan World. If you want to watch New Japan G1, this is the perfect time to start watching New Japan. I swear, hindi nyo mararegret kapag nood sa mga New Japan shows. Yeah, I think it's time to start watching. Sorry about that. So I think it's time to watch or to start watching New Japan, especially with every G1 season. Ito yung mga season na kailangan nyo na rin mag-start with watching New Japan matches. Okay, pick up the week dito sa podcast. Where's my pick of the week? Yung ating superstar of the week is Jey Uso. Jey Uso is just amazing this week. Woman, Maxine Dupree. Yeah, I am impressed with Maxine here. I really love her. Especially this week. Yung match, FTR versus Bullet Club Gold doon sa Collision. Guys, you should watch it. You're not regretting what you're getting. Pag pinanood nyo yung match nila sa Collision, man, trust me, that was awesome. Yun lang. Then, yun lang. Tapos na tayo. So, ayun. Follow the podcast on all of the social media platforms. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Twitch, TikTok, and ayun, follow nyo naman yung podcast sa lahat ng platforms, including Threads. Threads na rin tayo. At the MTG Show Pod. Ayun, subscribe din kayo on our YouTube channel. youtube.com/@the-MTG-show-pod. You can now donate and support the podcast on Gank and Patreon. ganknow.com/the-MTG-show-pod or patreon.com/the-MTG-show-pod. As low as $5 a month, you can access our subscriber-only content. And more to come really soon. Also, you can join our discussions as well. Then, for more podcasts, of course, please support Bong Collective. And you can support the collective on all of the social media platforms at the Bong PH. Then, you can join our Discord server for more discussion about pro wrestling. This show is available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and the rest of the podcast platforms. And please rate the podcast 5 stars, 6 in Tokyo Dome. Ayun. linktr.ee/the-MTG Show Podcast. Please follow me on all of the socials. Twitter, Instagram, Threads, at AG Panera. Then, please support MWF for Road to Fate. August 20 yan sa Power Back Center. Wala pa tayong details na nakukuha. The match that we know so far based on the tapings was Robin Zane challenging Fabio Makisig for the MWF title. We're not going to share other shows or other stuff unless they are going to announce it on social. Also, panoorin nyo rin MWF sa Rock of Manila na ARJ. Yan lang. Then, FPW. Siyempre, supportan nyo rin FPW. Their next show will be on July 30 sa Power Max Center sa Makati din. So, please support our local scene. Please support pro wrestling. And that's it for the episode ngayong linggo here on the podcast. Pasensya na, medyo putol-putol. Luckily, I bought new mic link. I got a new mic. Dito, bumili ako ng bagong mic cable. So yeah, that's it for this week's episode of the pod. Stay safe and stay wrestle. See you on the next episode of the pod. We're out. Bye-bye.
Sales, profit, and engagement na naman ang usapan. Hey guys, Matt and Lance here. Corporate guys rin kami at pagod na rin kami sa ganyang usapang office. Ibahin naman natin ang mga kausap natin. Listen to guests from careers beyond the corporate scene with the Project Offbeat Career Podcast. Imagine talking to historians, gamers, teachers, and the like on how they live differently and succeed in their unconventional careers. Baka sakali, ito naman ang sign to pursue your passions. Kita-kits sa Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube.
Please rate the podcast 5 stars 6 in Tokyo Dome on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We are Bunk Collective.